Hello and welcome to another episode of EndorseMe. I'm Cloete, your host, and this week I'm going to talk about my trip up to Auckland where I met a lot of interesting people, and we're going to pass on those benefits to you guys of EndorseMe if you're subscribed members. First off, I had a networking group meeting where I met a lot of interesting people, and again found a lot of people that we can add to our site that's just going to help you, and they're going to pass on those benefits to you. I then met with Freddie Muller from MyPromoVideo. Now if you haven't seen his work, I recommend you do. He's probably got the best videos for promotional and testimonial videos for your business. And Freddie's also going to work with us to help give our members a bit of a discount, but really good work. Then the next morning I met up with Ryan Edwards from the Advisor platform. Now if you haven't heard about the Advisor platform, they're basically there to help insurance advisors streamline their business and make the advisor get out and actually sell, and they take care of everything on the other side, so processing and follow-ups and those kind of things. And just helps you do what you're best at. So go check them out, and they'll also be working with EndorseMe in the future, so we're looking forward to that. After that I met up with the guys from AIM Financial Services through Nick and Mark, and these guys are moving forward. They're using technology in the right way, and they're basically making everything streamlined as well, and they're looking towards the future. So we look forward to working with you guys as well. Thanks for the coffee as well, thank you. After that I met with Stuart Hartley from Event Cover. So I don't know how many of you know that you can insure big events, not just big events, but any events in New Zealand. And he gave me a stat about how many events actually take place in New Zealand, and it's quite a bit. So what they do is they underwrite that in New Zealand so that you don't have to go offshore, and very competitive pricing. So Event Cover, Stuart Hartley, go check them out as well. After that I met with Jon-Paul Hale. Now I thought I had everything down with technology, but I think it's giving me a good run for my money. His whole business is streamlined in such a way that he can cut down his time with the admin quite a bit, and he spends most of his time talking to customers and providing value to those customers, and have everything streamlined in the background. So well done, Jon-Paul. And I think I need to go visit you again because I really need to upgrade some of my gear. After that, the next morning, met up with Kemeys from Next Advisory, and really good to sit down with an accountant that actually understands not just our business, but the new way of doing business. So really interesting of what they're going to do with their business as well. Luke and Phil, they basically turning the idea of accountancy on its head, and just making all the right moves. So thanks for that. And then something I'm very excited about is AB compliance. Gavin Austin is doing our compliance for our members. So he's going to have a look at all our subscribed members on the gold plan, and then do an advice process audit, where you can then take that, put that on your EndorseMe profile, and show customers that your advice has actually been audited, and they just set you apart from everyone else. He's also going to do a really good deal for us on having a full audit on 3 of your files, to make sure that you're compliant, especially with the new rules and regulations that come out for all advisors, so insurance, mortgage and investment. Really important that you take a look at that. And I just think, where else are you going to get a process audit or advice process audit for just being part of EndorseMe? So that alone is worth the membership. So take a look at that as well. Then I just want to say welcome to our newest EndorseMe members, Ryan Amoore, who is a real estate agent for Remax, but he's also a radio DJ. So talk about a busy lifestyle for him. We have Frank Murray from Meth Baseline, who does meth testing, and had an interesting conversation with Frank as well. If you have any questions, just hit him up. And then also had James Kelser, who's a chartered accountant with Kelser Marsh. Chatted with him as well, and he also seems really switched on. So all of those professionals, thank you for signing up, and we look forward to working with you definitely in the future. So some other posts that caught my eye was about lower deposit lending from a few mortgage brokers. First off, we had Ryan Amoore, who's from Loan Market, and he basically explained that you can still get a lower deposit mortgage depending on which bank you use and at what time you use them as well. And then we had Daniel Parry from MyPromoVideo posting a video about their CEO, Mark Collins, explaining how you can still use different lenders, and also there's a different way of getting a deposit when you want to use a lower deposit to buy your first home. Both videos are really great, different styles from both of them. But I think that's what I love about LinkedIn and video, is that there's no real wrong, and if there is, people will tell you. But it's just getting the content out there, and these guys did a great job in educating the public on knowing when to use a lower deposit. So thanks guys, great videos. Now, sticking with MyPro, the real estate side this time, not the mortgages. Saw a post from Shady Atia about a competition they're running where you can win up to $10,000 of a MyPro real estate package, and also another $6,000 for staging company and a moving company. It's free to enter and well worth it, so just check out Shady's post and go enter. Simple as that. Now, something else that caught my eye in the news from Radio NZ was a lawyer, a banker and a property developer, which sounds like the start of a joke, but what they did is no joke. They committed fraud of $54 million, which is quite a bit. They basically had kickbacks between each other and just referred the deals between themselves, and they committed that kind of fraud. And I think this is one of the reasons why the banks started to centralize the broker unit, where the mortgage brokers need to send all the applications to one unit, and that will cut out the fraud side of it as well. So yeah, go read the story if you can, it's quite interesting. Today, instead of the tech update, I'm going to do a social media update. I love following Gary Vaynerchuk, and if you haven't heard about Gary V, then you're probably not using social media, which means you're probably not going to watch this video either. But Gary posted an article about $1.80 Instagram strategy. So what that's going to do is help you grow your business and just make you more relevant in your industry. So what he's saying is you need to put your 2 cents worth on the 9 most trending topics on Instagram, and then also on the 10 hashtags that's relevant to your industry. You need to comment on those every single day to make yourself relevant. It's a lot of dedication, but if you can get this right, it's just going to help you grow really quickly. And I can see that working. If you've done this before, let us know how it's working for you. If you haven't, I've put the link on the comments above so that you can go read the blog and start following it. Now that's it from us at EndorseMe. Please subscribe to our channel and also leave your comments below. Again, I'm Cloete, and I'll see you next week.